There we go. That appears to be live. We got about 20 minutes until the Sonic Central stream. As mentioned in the tweet, if you're coming from the tweet that is, I will be streaming some Sonic Unleashed before the Sonic Central stream, about 5 minutes prior. I'm gonna switch over to my desktop, you know, put the thing all around the screen so we can watch Sonic Central together. I will be sharing my opinions and stuff. And then we can even talk about stuff afterwards as I play probably more Sonic Unleashed, although I can potentially play some Sonic Adventure as well. I still have it on my PlayStation 3, so that is a possibility. I'm pretty sure I have Generations on my laptop as well, but not exactly certain about that. We will have to wait and see. Hey there, Dragon. Hey there, Cody. How are you guys doing? I need to find the charging cable for my PlayStation 3 controller. What is this? Oh, that is not gonna be nice. It's blocking my TV. That's fine. I can potentially charge it during the Sonic Central stream. In the meanwhile, I'll just grab my iced tea. Give me a sec. Oh, was that completely out of camera? Oh no, it wasn't. Okay, that was seen. I am cool as fuck. Good. How are you guys doing? I'll probably do some short daytime stages. Like 1 or 2 daytime stages, maybe even 3. We can sneak in if they're gonna be short enough. Before the Sonic Central stream. I need to set up my desktop properly as well for everything to work, so I'll try to switch a bit early. Let's try doing something fun. Rooftop run is always fun. You can never go wrong with rooftop run, except for that hard stage. Not gonna do that. I'll just drop the charging cable for a bit and then charge during Sonic Central. That is blocking half of my screen and it is ugly for me. Oh, still playing Master Duel. That's nice. Did they ever implement like the matchmaking limits? Something like I only want to get match made with people playing the GX generation? Something like that? That's literally the only thing that's preventing me from playing the game, because whenever I go in with my crystal beasts, I completely forgot about my buttons. How did that even happen? I am good at this game. That's the only thing that's preventing me from playing Master Duel. Like, I go in with my crystal beast deck, hoping to wreck everyone, and then some asshole just wins the game before I even get to play my own turn somehow. Not sure how that is legal or balanced at all, but I do not like it. Hey there, Ark. Hello, Major Wolf. Doing good. We'll see as to how I'll be doing after the stream. The Sonic Central stream, I mean. Why did they even go up? That was stupid of me. I didn't need to. Like, my mind is not in the right place today. Probably because I had to wake up early, thinking today was the cleaning day of my dorm. But turns out it was tomorrow and not today, so I wake up early for absolutely nothing, had an awkward hour-long sleep afterwards, didn't quite properly wake up. So yeah, things. Unleashed is so beautiful. God, I wish Europe was What? I'm pretty sure Europe is real, Rack. The game actually wanted me to press square again. I was holding it down. Hey there now, how you doing? Expect the worst and you won't be disappointed. That is not how Sonic works, man. You gotta set yourself up for for super hype, and then you must be disappointed, and then go on Twitter and say stupid shit that was never reasonable to begin with. That is how we celebrate Sonic. Like, I tried looking at what people said about the Forces thingy. Oh, sorry, Frontiers announcements. And I wanted to look out. Screw this portion, I hate it. Never locks on time properly. And I wanted to see what people outside of the Sonic fan base were saying. So, in my ultimate wisdom, I went over to the PlayStation subreddit, the PlayStation 5 subreddit, and everyone's saying like, where are the checkered grasses? Give me Green Hill Zone. Like, fuck you. I'm sorry, but nostalgia drama queens are one of the things I hate the most. Like, I will have the same approach to every single person who's just being fueled by such baseless and meaningless nostalgia. Whether it's the classic fan base, adventure fan base, boost fan base, heroes fan base, whatever. Like, they start with a reasonable argument. Like, when they say, okay, Frontiers' world looks really boring, it looks like it has a very bland color palette. It makes no sense to put Sonic into these realistic environments. And that always happens, because if you boost, you go too fast and get there as you're switching the rails and you'll get hit. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. And yes, they are correct. Frontiers goes for a much more realistic palette, color palette from the looks of it. It doesn't look gorgeous. It looks open and fresh, but it doesn't look gorgeous or vibrant. And it's all the correct arguments. But then someone decides to follow it up with, where are my checkered grasses? And that's when the argument stops. That's when you take something that makes sense and make it no longer make sense. Whether the grass is checkered or not does not make it better or worse. Just stop. Anyways. After Licorice, I set my expectations below rock bottom because that game has crushed my... Yeah, it's... I know your relationship with Akuria. Hey there, RJ. Welcome, how you doing? Hey, Patan, welcome to the crew again. And happy birthday, as usual. Every single day. Oh, that's sad, man. No, why would I ban them? They should just behave properly. They're not doing something bannable. They're just being mildly annoying. Like, what they're doing is no biggie. It's just, please behave. It shouldn't be that hard. That's fine. But yeah, take care, Cody. They say that, but they suck off Adventure 1 and 2, which both took place in realistic worlds. You see, I got things to say about Adventures, because yes, the goal was that realistic world with Adventures, but it still had a certain stylistic approach to that realism. I think the issue people have with what we saw of Frontiers, which I don't think most people are articulating correctly, when it comes to these... I'll just back off quite a lot. Okay, so when it comes to design or feelings, it's easy to say whether you like something or whether you don't like something. People know what they like, people know what they don't like. However, people are not very good at describing exactly what they like and exactly what they don't like. And I think Sonic series, with its extremely divided fanbase, suffers from this phenomenon the most, because people don't exactly know what they want. When they see something, they can say whether that's something they want or not, but when you ask them what they want, they don't know. And I think what people don't like about Frontiers, from the general sentiment based on the people who actually explain their opinions regarding what they have seen so far of Frontiers, it's that the world feels jarring, empty, and colorless. Like, those are the main complaints that I have seen. The jarring factor, the pop-in is definitely contributing to that, but I've seen a lot of people talking about the meaningless stuff that's floating around, whether that's platforms or that is the overabundance of rails. A bunch of people have said, which feels correct, that it looks like a tech demo field where the developers just put in assets from the Unity store or Unreal Engine store, whatever. And yes, that's kind of what it feels like, but then again, I do feel like the open world is actually acting like a hub world of some sorts at this point. So, I mean, you guys already know my issues about the rails that they literally embedded into the ground. It is a stupid choice, however you look at it. But I am refraining from making any extensive comments on how the actual game is going to be without seeing what going back to our adventure terminology, what an action stage will look like in the game, because I feel like that is exactly what we're gonna get. And I don't think it will end up as bad as some people claim it to be. Like, the world, you're literally just supposed to be breezing through because you're Sonic, you know. People see open world and they want a Breath of the Wild. I have my issues with Breath of the Wild. I think it's way too empty, but that's an entirely different matter. When people see open world, they want Witcher, they want Breath of the Wild, they want whatever. Like, those two from two different, completely different styles come to my mind. I think they are good examples of what people expect. The fact of the matter is, you can't expect that from Sonic, because Sonic is not jogging around, is he? Like a normal human does. Sonic is going at some Need for Speed levels of speed, at least for controllability purposes. In the meanwhile, I should actually start switching to my PC. It's pretty clear I am not playing another stage, since I am down into talking about what I feel about Frontiers already. But when Sonic is supposed to go around those speeds, you can't have your Breath of the Wild kind of open world. Because if we have the enemy density of something like Genshin or Breath of the Wild, which they do have quite sparing enemy placement as well, when you think about it, based on your speed, if you have that kind of enemy density, that is going to be way too much for Sonic. Like, you'll be coming across an enemy every 2 seconds, because you kill an enemy, you boost, you move like 100 meters in 2 or 3 seconds, and boom, another group of enemies. That is, the same approach is not going to work for Sonic. So the sparing use of chunkier enemies is the correct compromise, however you look at it. I still do believe Sonic's attacks and movements require a little bit more energy. Don't worry about the screen, I am fixing things right now. Okay. Oh, it did pick up my Elgato. Okay. So I don't need to switch to screen capture thingamajiggy, I imagine. Let me check a bunch of settings. Okay, that looks correct. Can someone quickly share the Sonic Central stream? I think GameSpot has it. I think it was in my Sonic's. We have a Discord server, if you didn't know. I mean, most of you are from the Discord, but if you didn't know, we have a Discord server where we talk about Sonic, SAO, and all kinds of other stuff. The Discord invite is in the description. Oh, where did my icons go? I do not care. All I care is moving this to my second screen. There we go. Okay, we are starting in 6 minutes, and we can talk over that visual, I believe. Is that 1080p? That does not look like 1080p. Oh wait, the Sonic Central icon does not look 1080p, but the counter, that is HD. Did they take a... Did they actually take a low resolution screenshot as their background? Can I move the chat somewhere safer? Feel like that is taking a lot of space over there. That might block the screen. We'll see. I'll keep it there and just disable chat if need be. Let me bring this a little lower. There we go. That looks good, right? Oh, the desktop audio is a bit too high for my taste. I mean, I want you to be able to hear if anyone's speaking anything. They will be speaking. Sonic Central is like Nintendo Direct, right? Okay, I'm going back to chat. Where was I? Oh yeah, I still do think the open world action, so Sonic's movement and the like, requires, first off, a lot more polish. That is a word you have heard from me a huge amount of times at this point. It does feel like it is lacking a lot of polish, and that is a major problem. However, it also needs some added energy. Like, I think the only attack that fits Sonic in regards to how impactful it feels, it's the wind barrage attack that he does with consecutive kicks. I don't think any other attack feels impactful enough. So something like, you know, Sonic teleports back and does the zip 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 attack. That... Ooh, the music is a bit loud. I can't hear myself, that's a problem when I'm trying to speak. Oh, my cable management is absolute shit. Okay, that's slightly better. I will bring it down this way. Okay, you can still hear the music. How are the voice levels? Can someone confirm the voice levels that they're okay? So the zip 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 attack, it goes so slow and stale that you don't feel like Sonic is going in with the impact. Like, it's kind of a meme, but when you think about something like... The attack just reminds me of Naruto or any other, like, fast-paced anime ninja action that you'll see. I think that attack specifically needs something like that, like zapping impactfully rather than casually zapping through. Like, the blue effect doesn't mean anything if the movement itself is so predictable, so slow, so unexciting. You need to give a bit of oomph to the attack. I think homing attacks, they do require a massive speed and agility upgrade. One of the people I have seen commenting on Reddit have said, like, we had a moment where Sonic tornadoed 3 basic enemies and then homing attacks once. And what he said is, it feels like Sonic should be able to take all 3 of them before they drop to the ground. You know, you need to be fast, you need to be agile. This is Sonic what we're talking about. However, what happens is, Sonic tornadoes them, all of them fly up, Sonic hits the first one, and before he recovers from the animation, the other 2 are already back on the ground and are starting to recover. Like, that shouldn't happen. Sonic should be able to, the moment everything's up and vulnerable, Sonic should just be able to go boom, boom, boom. 3 back to back. Lost World did something very nice with it, with those chain enemies. I don't think they should go with such a chain because that doesn't feel impactful. But What was it? I think it was one of the CG Sonic Generations trailers where we had Sonic is just going, homing attacking, homing attacking, homing attacking with cool poses and that impact going into it. I think we do need something like that. And I don't know what they're doing that, because that's exactly what Unleashed and Generations did. That's also what Colors did, to be honest. Lost World? Don't want to comment on that. That's a bit too Mario-y. But I'm pretty sure Forces did it as well. Forces also had a quick homing attack. Like Forces Frontier's homing attack feels very slow in comparison to all of them. I really need to speed it up. The thing is, a lot of game creators decide to go with this same kind of open world recipe Breath of the Wild and Genshin Impact had. For most games, like, yeah, that becoming a trend in general, everyone just shitting out open world games for the sole reason that they want to do something open world. That's bad, but like open world is not inherently bad. It's just different games require different approaches, and Sonic being so speed oriented definitely requires a much different approach than something like Breath of the Wild. Expecting a Breath of the Wild like open world or a Genshin like or a Witcher like open world doesn't work for Sonic. Okay, I guess we are starting really soon. You're talking about the zip 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 teleport attack, right? Yeah. The laser wisp felt really impactful when you used it. Like, again, I just think it's a huge lack of polish. I feel like they showed stuff way earlier than they should have, because Sonic Team historically knows how to make that speed feel impactful, more often than not. More often than not. But they historically do know, so I do feel like when everything is uniformly not energetic enough, I feel like some of the effects overall that should be wrapping around the game are absolutely missing. Still doesn't change the fact that homing attack should be faster. Are we starting or what? I'm open for some sneak peeks about right now. Like, I planned my entire speech to come to an end at the hour mark. I don't have anything to add right now. I'll just do Discord promo. Our Discord invite link is in the description if you like talking about Sonic, if you like talking about Sword Art Online, if you like talking about just other stuff. I'm there as well, you know. Join up, ask questions, don't ping me constantly, otherwise I'm gonna get pissed. Don't ping me constantly. But yeah, you're invited to the Discord chat. It's almost been 2 minutes since the hour mark. I am actually gonna check the chat. Like, what is happening? The chat is really slow with, like, does the Sonic page have... Oh yeah, Sonic page has the actual stream, okay. Screw this one. Oh, there we go, they have a premiere up here. There we go, yep. Right on time. Okay, let's see what we get. I am removing the chat from screen, just to have more screen real estate.
Welcome everyone to Sonic Central. My name is Ivo Gerskovich and I'm here with Izuka-san for a look at all the upcoming excitement in the world of Sonic. Last year we celebrated the 30th anniversary of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog.
Thank you
Without
for
a game,
making
we
it
did.
Such an incredible year. And now This year is shaping up to be our biggest yet.
In April, we saw the incredible success of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which opened as the #1 movie globally, and once again...
I hope they change the model because the Forces model is meh. Yeah, but I talked about that a lot. I do prefer the more athletic Unleashed and Generations model. Hey Fatih, how you doing?
On behalf of the Sonic team and Sega family, we thank all of you. And now, let's see what the rest of the year holds in store for the Blue Blur.
Please enter.
The games that defined a generation. Roll back to the games that started it all with Sonic Origins.
Most of you know my feelings about classic remakes and remasters. I'm doing great, thank you, thank you. I mean, it says like never before and is basically showing things that were always as before. I really do hope Sonic Origins will be the definitive remaster. And we won't need an additional re-release in 3 years just to bring in more cash. Oh, missions, okay. At least Origins will be a solid remaster since it's the Mania team. Yeah, probably.
Experience all Sonic Origins has to offer. Coming this month on June 23rd.
And again, all the more reason for it to be the final definitive remaster.
Sonic Speed Simulator on Roblox.
Now, what?
Introducing the new chemical plant, where Eggman has kidnapped the Electric Chow and is using their life force to power up Metal Sonic. Exclusively for Sonic Central, unlock Amy Chow using a designated code. Free the Electric Chow and reprogram Metal Sonic.
That is interesting, something I didn't expect. Hey Butterfly, how you doing?
Unlock special movie-themed characters from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 in both Sonic Forces and Sonic Dash.
Why are speed battles still installed?
This Halloween, watch out for Mephilus the Dark.
Oh, Blaze's battle theme from Sonic and the Black Knight, I like that.
In Sonic Dash and
I do
also
like
in
that.
Sonic Dash Plus on Apple Arcade.
Sonic Dash Plus? Is that a thing?
The new Netflix animated series, Sonic Prime, is coming soon. Here is a
When?
sneak peek of our new
How
show
soon?
for our ultimate fans watching Sonic Central.
You can't keep saying soon every single time. Okay, preview. Oh yes, just tease Shadow and finish it, because everyone will clap anyways. Sure. Sure, buddy.
Next,
We know absolutely nothing about Sonic Prime.
from the Sonic movie, with a sneak peek of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Blu-ray and digital.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I am just gonna...
Everybody, Ben Schwartz here. I
Oh,
am the
thank god.
voice of
I thought that was a
Sonic the
trailer
Hedgehog.
that's gonna give me a copyright strike.
Please check out the home entertainment release of my movie, Sonic 2. Beyond it being another great adventure for Sonic, this time with some new friends,
Let's do this.
Yeah.
it is loaded with a ton
I
of
still
great
prefer the
actors.
first movie, but the second movie wasn't
It's
bad.
got deleted scenes,
Stone, what did you put in the coffee? Can you handle it?
hilarious bloopers,
He had beans in his hair.
Tons of fun moments from behind the scenes on set, and to top it off, an exclusive animated short which takes place right after the events of Sonic 2.
I'm doing great as well, thank
By
you.
Yours truly, Ben Schwartz. So, do
Since
we-
I already have the Sega Mega Drive collection, I don't see a need for me to buy Origins, since I can just mod the classic games in.
do it.
True, true. Again, we need a definitive re-release at some point without anything
This year,
future
we
coming
have
up.
Exciting products from around the world. Straight from Angel Island is an all-new Knuckles-inspired
The
Jeep
Jeep
available this
Knuckles.
summer. Go toe-to-toe with
Okay.
Dr. Eggman with the Eggmobile battle set. Destroy that meddlesome hedgehog with 5 configurations straight from the games.
These look nice
Available
actually.
This fall from Jack Specific. Level up your Xbox gaming experience with this.
What
Sonic the
happened to
Hedgehog
those
controller
Sonic
and
movie
Charge
exclusive
Stand
controllers that
Available this
Sonic and
summer.
Xbox were giving out? The ones with actual fur?
Introduces beautiful new art.
No idea how that was
Handmade
supposed to
silk
play out,
screen
but
are a celebration of the Sonic timeline as it races towards the
I don't think that was a good idea. With controller with fur, that's gonna get really dirty really fast.
Featuring energetic designs inspired by the high-octane speedster himself. Check out the upcoming collectibles. First 4 figures resin statues of Amy Rose and Miles Tails Prower. Have fun on the go. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are now available as Pez dispensers. Showcase your controller, or just have a place to rest it in between gaming. Check out the newest Cable Guy controller holder.
Does
Retro
that
gaming
exist as a
enthusiasts
product?
and Sonic
Controller
fans
holder?
find these iconic early 90s aesthetic inspired statues of the Blue Blur. From Japan is a special Sonic soft vinyl figure standing 6 inches tall. Welcome this high-speed hedgehog to your room. The music continues. Stay tuned for the return of the Sonic the Hedgehog Symphony.
Oh, I actually am excited for this.
Relive the magic of the Sonic 30th anniversary.
Relive? I
concert
do that
live
regularly.
and in person. Watch iconic moments from Sonic's history come to life on the big screen alongside a full symphony orchestra with a few new surprises in store.
Coming to Brazil Game Show, that is very specific.
Tour dates and info
Outside
coming
of my
soon.
range for sure.
Fall Guys is going free to play on all platforms on
Oh
June
my god,
1st
we are playing Fall Guys.
with an all-new Sonic collaboration. Coming
We are going back to Fall Guys. You all better install it and we play as a
Play
team.
as Knuckles, Sonic, and Tails.
That will get me back to Fall Guys, yes. Coming soon, August 2020. Okay, so during
To
summer.
celebrate Sonic Frontiers, we are excited to present a sneak peek of a new animated special.
Oh, please
featuring
do.
Knuckles and taking place before the events of the game. We hope you enjoy this exclusive first look.
Let me turn up the volume a bit.
We look forward to sharing the intent
Okay, I was expecting a bit more.
prior to the release of Sonic Frontiers.
I was expecting them to actually show a full scene. And because they called it prologue, but I guess it was a teaser for the prologue. Okay, we seem to be getting something important. Oh, boss reveal, okay. That is... You see, that is cool! That is cool as fuck, show this! Yeah!
Hey Sonic fans, want to see more of Sonic Frontiers? Then be sure to visit IGN.com right now and all June long, because Sonic Frontiers is the IGN first
You see,
cover
that was
story.
cool stuff!
You can watch the world
Exactly, why
gameplay
didn't they
reveal
show
right
this?
now, as well as the first ever hands-on preview.
That
with
was
more coming later in the
A
month.
very creative, well done
Sonic Frontiers
boss. Whether
development
it's a boss or not, I don't know, but it looked like a boss, and it was very creative. You know, creating that path behind. You need to be
Sonic
fast,
Frontiers
not
is
fall
on its
behind.
way. There's more
That was
details
fucking
to come,
cool.
So be sure to follow us on the official.
I want to see more of that, not the
Thank you.
old build that we saw. Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay, we are going back to that boss showcase because that was cool as fuck.
We look forward to sharing the
You
entire
see-
short later this year, prior to the release.
Yeah. So, what we saw right there is the exact reason. Don't know if my mic is picking up the chopper or not. That I'm gonna take the risk and continue speaking. The main reason why gameplay reveals start with a showcase of a trailer is because when you have an old build that is not yet polished enough, you can still cherry pick certain things. No, my internet is still there. I have no idea what happened with YouTube over there. I am going to repeat myself. Not exactly sure when I got disconnected. What was I even saying? That is exactly why you start with a gameplay trailer. 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute only, doesn't matter. You get your gameplay recording, you squish that into a high concentration, exciting gameplay trailer. Your world premiere gameplay shouldn't be an 8-minute long empty open world exploration showcase. No. This has done much more than the 2 6 to 8 minute gameplay world premieres we have seen so far. This shit looked cool. Like, look at that. People were asking, where the fuck are the loops? There's your loops. The world can continue being realistic just fine, and you can be creative with everything around it to give it that sense of Sonic. Look at this.
Prior to the
So okay. So we start up top a stage, which I am not a fan of these structures randomly floating around. Like, yes, people are gonna say we had randomly floating around stuff in previous games as well. But when you make an open world, they do kind of stand out, whereas in a linear stage, they don't stand out as much. So that's the main justification for it. But again, it starts off as a typical stage format, linear, literally a single path. I don't even see any platforming. You can see my mouse, right? Yeah, you can see my mouse. So we basically start here, rail down. The rail doesn't even end when you reach the platform. It just keeps going because fuck you, this game has an overabundance of rails that you're seeing literally everywhere. Like, this is just... This is actually rail pollution. That's how I would put it. It's literally polluting the environment. It looks ugly. Anyways, that's a completely different topic that I have exhausted in other videos. So the rail just keeps going. I don't see there being a platform because you'll just jump off the rail, land here, and then this rail will grab you instead. Because... yeah, okay. And then the rail goes. It keeps going the same way on the platform. You may need to jump here a bit. Gonna be hard for you guys playing this game, but you're gonna need a small jump. And I'm imagining the boss will start entering the scene somewhere around this point, because we may be jumping here, maybe not. Seems a bit distant. Not sure. Could be. Makes no sense to make any comments. But still, the boss itself... like... where are the loops? Here's your loop. You happy? Looks fucking amazing. Why not show this first? Showcase the entire boss fight as your combat reveal. Looks beautiful. People wanted colors. There are your outlandish saturated colors. Like, this one thing addresses so many of the complaints. And knowing the nature of these, preparations, demos, gameplay showcases, the fact that they need to create certain builds to be able to showcase them way ahead of time. This wasn't shown here just to address fan concerns. This was prepared to be showcased here. But it's just such a marketing blunder that they started with the boring ass exploration videos and kept this 20 second portion from us. Like, it's not the most creative thing ever gameplay wise, it's just a straight line with side steps. Also, why do we need side steps? There we go, not just to dodge enemies. But again, it's the feeling, it's the presentation, and Sonic Team usually does good with presentation. They haven't done great since Unleashed in Generations, I'm perfectly honest. But they're not idiots. This is great. I absolutely dig this. There's your fucking colors. The game is colorful. Eat that. Good stuff. I'm happy. I am pleasantly surprised with what I saw here today. And it was that 20-second section. Well done, Sonic Team. Now I can actually start attending to the chat. Oh, Fall Guys has you guys interested too. Good. August 2022, we will play a lot of Fall Guys. I'll be back in Turkey, but my internet speed at my summer house is fast enough. They upgraded the infrastructure of the streets last year. Despite being outside of the town, I do have decent enough internet, so we will be streaming Fall Guys with Sonic and Knuckles costumes. You guys are invited. We'll play together. There's team modes in Fall Guys as well, right? So yes, we will. Oh god, it's the speed sections. Boom. It looks so much better. I am digging it. I am absolutely digging it. They're using Black Knight music to hype the game? Not really, that wasn't Black Knight music, but yes, there are a lot more calmer musics that do fit Black Knight, and I do understand people's concerns when they were showcasing the world and the combat. They really did go with a bland music choice. And most people, in fact, I'm pretty sure over 90% of people did not understand. The music was literally laid over the gameplay. It wasn't the music that was playing in the game. In fact, I will go ahead and say I am kinda scared that we may have a situation like the Werehog battle music. Like, I'm pretty sure the hub, the open world will have its own atmospheric music, whereas when you engage in a battle, it's just gonna switch over to a battle theme. I hope they handle it graciously rather than how Unleashed Nighttime did it. But yeah, like, I have no issues with the music. It's fine. It is absolutely fine. It's just more theme oriented. This is definitely, in my opinion, we'll see in a couple months. In my opinion, this is not the battle theme for the boss, or maybe just the beginning section. Not the actual fight music that's gonna be there. Like, yes, we are gonna have traditional Sonic style music as well. Like, even in Black Knight and stuff, we had. In fact, Black Knight has arguably the best music in the Sonic series. I don't even need to talk about it, I think. That was it. That was an utter waste of time. They could have just made this entire thing a Twitter thread. Yes, the entire presentation, I totally agree. Overall, this didn't need to be 10, almost 15, yeah, 10. I think it's, yeah, 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Could have just been a Twitter thread, yes. And they could have published the trailers individually by linking into it. I do agree with that. Let's see. Really hope all the bosses don't start with a quick step section, because that would be pretty... You know the exact same boss will be used 2 more times throughout the game with a different color scheme. Sadly, that has been a staple since Sonic Unleashed, actually. At least Unleashed was a bit more creative in hiding it. Like, we didn't just have the Scarab boss, we also had the Fish boss. And they were really bumping up the model and their capabilities. With, I want to say, Lost World, we basically started having the exact same boss over and over again with color changes, which I'm not very happy about. Let's hope each area has its own battle theme. Oh yeah, that is a good idea. Okay, I will switch over to PS3 again, and if anyone wants to talk, we'll talk over some good old Sonic Unleashed. Because that was the last satisfying Sonic game. Came up on screen, right? Yeah, let me bring up the chat as well. Okay. Any stage requests? No nighttime. I will kill someone. I truly do want to be impressed by a Sonic game as well. I really do. Trust me. The last one that gave me satisfaction in its gameplay was Unleashed. I keep saying it over and over. As a game, Black Knight and Generations were satisfying as well in their own rights. But as a full package, like, Unleashed was by far the last one. Rooftop Run. we did it right before the Sonic Central stream, but of course, I'll do it. Welcome, Scrambled. We can also go into Sonic Adventure, by the way. Oh, I certainly did not miss old gen menu loading times. But yeah, if you want to do anything in Sonic Adventure, I am open for that as well. Yeah, select stage. Let's just quickly do that, because I did get a B rank before the stream. I need to make up for it.
Here we go!
I was typing something elsewhere. You're gonna have to wait a second more, Sonic. Sorry about the anticlimactic beginning. Unleashed felt like the last Sonic game the devs have seemingly put a lot of effort into. I completely agree. In fact, that's pretty much the main reason why some people think Unleashed was basically the last hurrah for Sonic Team. Like, it was gonna be the last Sonic game, so they just wanted to give it all, but after it did so well and had such a positive reception, at least to the daytime formula, they kept going. I don't agree with that. That it just doesn't sound reasonable, in my opinion. That they thought, okay, this is the last game we're making, let's do something huge. That's not a risk anyone would ever take, business-wise. But the feeling is, yeah, this is like the last grand Sonic adventure we ever had. Which is why it was Sonic World Adventure. Again, just going back to the fact that Sonic Adventure, like being an adventure title, does not exactly have a lot of meaning in and of itself. It's just about the general scope of the game. Oh, I made a mistake. Shouldn't have gone mid. I always do that. Again, in my opinion... Oh, I'm an idiot. Tilted too much. Frontiers just lacks a whole lot of polish. I think it is fine. If they end up polishing it, because Sonic Team... Goddamn. Sonic Team has an issue with polish. Oh my god, where is my pop-in? The left one was completely clean when I banked left. Ooh, just lock on, please. Okay, I really shouldn't check chat when I'm trying to rush through. You're gonna have to excuse me for a sec. It is hard. Like, see, that homing attack speed, it's not too fast at all, but it feels satisfying to go at that speed. Bring that over to Frontiers. Okay, this is scripted. Honestly, one of my favorite stages is when you're in the ruins on the 6th continent. In the ruins. Adabat or Shamar? This is why I don't look at the chat when playing Sonic Unleashed. I missed my shortcut again. Okay, we are not boosting. There we go. Perfect. Let's grab as many points as I can. I don't think this is gonna be an S rank because I lost rings in the middle of the stage. I can try getting close. There we go, okay, now look at the chat. It's definitely more of an apology than a swan song, but potentially. B rank again. Confirmed I suck. Take care, Patan. I mean, starting with the boost era, the games became much more technical. Absolutely. They became much more stable. Despite their glitches and exploits, absolutely. Wind Malile, you said, Scrambled? No, not the villain. I hate myself and I hate load times. Forces was polished, it just... that's the game that lacked the ambition instead. Which is why it was a budget game, not a $60 game. Oh, Massive Waterfall? Yeah. That is Jungle Joy, right? Let's go. Oh wait, first this one. It's not going to the town again? Go with Act 2. No, when you said ruins, I just thought about Shamar. But yeah, waterfall, that's Adabat. Yeah, you basically need to keep all of your rings, especially for rooftop run. Oh, made it. Somehow. Just farming score, don't mind me. This game is so satisfying with its speed and all the effects and stuff. I love it. Like, yes, Sonic always had rails floating around, but when you're going in a linear stage, tunnel visioned into the stage at hand, your mind doesn't pick it up the same when you're in an open world designed for exploring, you know? If you look at it from a third-person perspective, from way outside, this does look hideous as well. But the fact of the matter is, we're not looking from a faraway third-person example, because that would look terrible. The developers recognized that back in the day, which is why this is a stage, not an open world. Frontiers just has shit flying everywhere, and you see it from everywhere. Like, we even have an open perspective up there as we're rotating, and nothing stands out as stupid floaty platforms. Maybe that's the reason why they have pop-in. They just don't want you to see the ugly rails floating around. Who knows? You know, that would be an attempt at a creative solution. Not a good solution, but a solution. Just make sure the draw distance doesn't draw anything at all. Give me my S rank. Okay, we're going Jungle Joyride, we're exploding my PlayStation 3, and then I'll switch over to Adventure. And we'll play some adventure games. It's been a very long time since I played Sonic Adventure, so I may be even more sloppy than I am right now in Unleashed. Exactly, you just never let go of the boost, and some people say that's a bad thing. It's not. It's just the movement button. The challenge of the game is about reaction and knowing what you're doing. And it's not whether you're holding the boost or not. It's genuinely annoying when people say boost is just boost to win. It's not. Okay. Take care, Ark. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Holding down the boost is the same as holding forward on the thumbstick. It's just a change of speed level rather than anything else. It has nothing to do with what the game is expecting of you in terms of its actual gameplay. Oh! Unfortunate. Where's the portion I need to jump over? Oh. There is the portion I need to jump. I never took the lower path in these sections, so I don't know. Oh my god, I was literally spamming L1, it's just the frame drops were so bad, none of them registered. Oh man, I just love Unleashed. Like, even when it screws you over, it gives me joy. Okay, there we go. Ah. I was outside of the range, but okay. Like, we absolutely do need a remaster of this, a next-gen port. How am I expected to react to that in 5 frames per second? Like, I tried, I even drifted and tried to change my trajectory, but that's literally as much as I can with 5 FPS. Okay, let's just go inwards. Yeah, I can do that. It's a bit of a cheat, but I can do it. I am doing really bad right now. It's just a whole bunch of unexpected things stacking on top of each other. I mean, night stages were good. I have no issues with night stages. They just they can overstay their welcome at times. Oh yeah, this in solid 90 FPS? Yes, please. Why 90? 60. 60 is fine. 90 was stupid. Where did 90 come to my mind from? Oh, we're not going for an S rank at this point in this stage, are we? No, we're definitely not. We definitely are not. Oh, that was very interesting. Oh, but I just can't. I have no idea what's happening with me today on Unleashed. That's what I wanted to do last time. There, it's so much easier. Perfect. Ooh, that was close. That was actually very close. The amount of alternate path is just... it's really incredible. That's why everyone kinda has their own path, especially in a place like Adabad. And the way you can just switch from one path to the other, which just increases all the alternatives. Like again, it's why everyone basically has their own path and exploits, because everyone goes a different way, despite the stage supposedly being linear. I mean, it is linear. It's not wrong, it's just... linearity is not bad, it's not limiting the gameplay in any way. Yes. Try grabbing some additional score. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Nice. Nowhere near an S rank. Potentially a C rank here. But yes. Ah, B, I'll take it. I'll take it. We've been on a B rank streak for this stream. Nothing I can do about it. Okay, let's do 1 or 2 Sonic Adventure stages and we will be done with it. Oh wait, apparently IGN said a lot of things on their coverage today. I thought they were only going to have developer commentary with the same footage they have shown before. Okay, this changes everything actually. Switching back to PC, we're gonna have a look at IGN's preview and that's how we're gonna wrap up the stream. Give me a second as I set things up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have first turned off my PlayStation 3 because I'm not gonna return to it. Plug back my PS5. How do I turn off a PS3 again? Okay, I do this. Yes. Yeah, I'm a gamer. Now let's head over to IGN's preview, shall we? Oh, the amount of silence in my room the moment my PlayStation 3 turned off. That is incredible. Okay, where's my live stream? Over here. Where is IGN? First hands-on impressions. This one.
Sonic's done a lot in 30 years. He's been a pioneer of the high-speed 2D platformer, an Olympic athlete, a respectable kart racing enthusiast,
okay, let's
fighter,
see what we got.
TV star, and
I'm gonna turn off chat there.
blockbuster movie star as well.
I'm still watching the chat.
He's never done open world, and Sonic Frontiers fixes to change that. I was fortunate enough to be one of the first people outside of Sonic Team to go hands-on with Sonic Frontiers, and let me just say, if you're worried about how the blue blur will fare in this unfamiliar genre, well, I think Crush 40 probably put it best. Open your heart, it's gonna be alright. The first thing that struck me about Sonic Frontiers was how uniquely somber and serene it was right from the outset.
Okay, you see, that's the kind of clutter I don't like. Like, when you're within the railing section, it probably doesn't stand out as much, but when you have an open world where you have a glimpse of everything from far away, that just looks There's no other correct word than pollution.
After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an
Hey,
isolated
Amy.
island, with
No
nothing
worries.
but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no one for Sonic to bounce quips off of, no energetic Crush 40 soundtrack.
Wait, did they
just
say we're
wide
collecting
open
Chaos Emeralds?
hole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an isolated island, with nothing but an AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no one for Sonic to bounce quips off of, no energetic Crush 40 soundtrack, just wide open fields as far as the eye can see.
Supersonic final boss fight confirmed? Please give us a supersonic final boss fight. Please.
There's an air of mystery in Sonic Frontiers, and it's a vibe that's driven home even further by the beautiful yet minimalist piano melodies that accompany Sonic as he explores the island.
Yeah, it is the same footage they have shown before. What's the
All
stuff
this
Ark
is a
sent
very
me on
intentional
Discord?
choice. I asked Sonic Team head Takashi Izuka to describe how the tone of Sonic Frontiers differs from previous Sonic games, and he said, past games in the Sonic series have taken different tones depending on their stories and themes. This time, these mysterious islands are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. Of course, the big new change in Sonic Frontiers is the
Again, that is fine. Like, I don't understand the sentiment that it doesn't fit Sonic. And then continuing to request checkered floors and grasses. I find that to be an extremely silly complaint to have. And I think the world does look stylistic enough, with the exception of the fact that the rails look like pollution.
the shift from purely linear levels to a huge open world. where Sonic
Yes,
is
that would be
freely
great,
running
being
in
able to
direction.
fly as
But
Supersonic in the
Team
open
doesn't
world.
like to use the term open world
Yes,
to
please.
describe Sonic Frontiers gameplay, instead referring to its style as being open zone. Open world games like Zelda or other AAA games fundamentally have RPG or adventure worlds. For Sonic, the core here is a 3D action game. Our basic idea was to have that take place in an open space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Having played Sonic Frontiers for about 4 hours, it's easy to see what Izuka-san means. Sonic Frontiers' open zone design is very different from any other open world I've played. It's a giant playground. Every few feet there's a bumper spring that bounces you like a pinball between 5 other bumpers before putting you on one of the many grindable rail tracks. Or a speed ramp that sets you on a completely different path leading to some other collectible or reward. Or a line of rings that you can lightspeed dash into. Essentially, they've taken that core appeal of every Sonic level having multiple paths that eventually loop back around to the main one, and applied that to these giant non-linear open zones. One thing that has to be noted is that very few of these elements are built into the environmental design, meaning that rails, platforms, boost rings, and so on are just inexplicably floating in the air all around, which
Exactly.
isn't totally unusual for a Sonic game, but it feels especially jarring in Frontiers in particular because of the frequent and sudden pop-in of these objects and the otherwise very naturalistic art style. Of course,
And I would also say exactly what I said prior. When you're in a linear stage and are part of a very specifically linearly designed stage, nothing stands out of the ordinary. You're just going on the rail, looking what's ahead. But when you look around and see all this mumbo jumbo in the background, what the fuck is going on there? It just the presentation. The developer is no longer controlling the presentation of the background elements. That is what's making all of this stand out as bad or cluttered. Because once you have an open world, you can go anywhere. You can look from here and see all those cluttered rails. You can head over to the natural bridge over here, and maybe from the straight angle into these portions, they will look a whole lot cleaner. But from this angle, it's nothing but clutter to me.
boost rings and isn't totally unusual frequent and sudden pop-in of these objects and the otherwise very naturalistic art style. Of course, it's worth emphasizing that this gameplay and the version that I played were from an early build, but this is definitely an area that I would hope to see improvement in the final
Scrambled. You shouldn't be saying that. You see where that solar grenade went? One day you'll be able to walk there. Sounds familiar to you? Lightspeed dash back. Potentially. Plus, we've only seen one island. The others may be more colorful. Correct. In fact, if we're early on discovered by this AI voice and are collecting Chaos Emeralds very early on, we may not have a final supersonic battle only, but it may be one of our first objectives to collect the Chaos Emeralds to be able to proceed with whatever it is where we're trying to make sense of. You know, that's also an interesting idea in my opinion. Rather than making the Chaos Emeralds the end goal, flip it on its head. Make it your first goal and then design your game around the existence of Supersonic. Why not? You know? A little bit of change of pace, as Eggman would say. Time for a change of pace.
Final version. Beyond that, there are also a wide variety of puzzles.
Okay, it's a very old build, we know that much.
And completing them is how you uncover sections of your map. Most of these are very simple, requiring you to orient a statue the correct way, quickly hop back and forth between colored
Could be,
tiles,
might be one or
or
two
use
emeralds per
Sonic's
island.
side loop
Yeah.
ability to draw circles around certain objects in the environment to interact with them. The best ones, though, are the races against the clock, where you have to get from point A to point B in a limited amount of time. The openness of Frontier's level design makes straightforward races like this
You
a
see?
ton of fun.
That's
Because you
good.
have
Open world time trials. All you see is a goal point. Now do however the fuck you get there. Do it yourself. No guidance. That is good. I would actually like that if it plays out as the planes. Why are there always planes when I'm talking? Yeah, like races from A to B. Go there, however you do it, doesn't matter. Just do it. And be creative. The guy said it multiple times throughout the video. It's your gameplay area. It's your game zone. Cardboard. What was the word he said? It was very simple. I'm just an idiot.
to try and improvise a path to the end that might not be immediately
Playground.
obvious. There are some exceptions, but combat in traditional Sonic games generally isn't a thing that goes much deeper than jumping, rolling, or using a homing attack into enemies at the right time. That
There are
changes
better
in Sonic
games to
Frontiers,
use than
which now
Forces.
has you fighting all
Even
sorts of
Forces
different
has
enemies and
nicer
mini-bosses,
looking stages
using
than
an
that.
all-new array of incredibly flashy attacks. It's not all style and no substance though. Sonic is able to quickly dodge using the bumper buttons on the gamepad, and by pressing them together, he can even parry attacks with the right timing. His homing attack also feels much more powerful, landing with a ton of impact and keeping Sonic stuck to his enemy, allowing for a flurry of follow-up strikes. One of the things that I really appreciate about the combat from what I played is that there are usually multiple ways to deal with specific enemies. Like, take for example this guy, who has an impenetrable shell that he can expand into spinning blades and throw at you. One way to deal with him is just to carefully time your homing attacks so you don't get hit by the blades. But if you do that, the window to damage him is small. To increase that window, you can either parry the blades and knock them away right before they hit you, or you can even use Sonic's side loop ability to encircle the enemy, which causes the shell to go flying upwards.
Yeah, this much we knew. Like, I covered this in my own
Defeating
videos
these
based on
enemies
what we
will
saw.
reward you with EXP that you can use to purchase new skills from a skill tree, which gives Sonic Frontiers a really nice feeling of power progression, even in just the relatively short amount of time that I played.
I'll
Some of
be
later
the
skills
judge
you
of
can
that.
get are just unbelievably cool, and it's super satisfying to see Sonic Team experiment with different ways that Sonic can attack enemies beyond just spins, jumps, and bumps.
Again, that
In addition to
animation
these
can't be
smaller
final.
enemies, there are also a handful of enormous world bosses that I had to contend with. These are near Shadow of the Colossus-esque in their scale, with one in particular against a beast named Asura, requiring Sonic to bait the Titan to slam the ground and then boost up its arm in order to reach the weak spots on its head. It's an ambitious boss battle, far beyond anything I've seen in the Sonic series to date, but it's also the part of the game that needs the most work. Far too often, I'd fly off the boss's arm without knowing why, or I'd get to the top and for some reason lack the momentum needed to actually reach the head. Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses in order to collect portal gears, which open up portals that
that's
lead to
nice.
bite-sized linear
That's a
stages
nice
done in the
recovery,
style
yeah.
of previous Sonic games, giving Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of both
Okay.
old and new styles. These classic levels each come
See,
with
that
a
was-
handful of
that was
optional
new.
goals, like being the level under a certain time, collecting
But they
gold
really
red
do
rings,
need to
and
fix
so
the
on, with each goal
arm-leg
rewarding
geometry
you with
for
a
these
vault key,
bosses.
which are needed to unlock the coveted Chaos Emeralds. Sonic Frontiers is an exciting new step forward for the Sonic series into uncharted territory, and based on my time with it, Sonic Team
In the
seems to
CG
have hit
cutscene
upon
it
a
is,
winning
yes.
formula. There's certainly still work to be done before it's released during the holiday season. There's a lot of distracting pop-in, there's a fair amount of bugs still left to be squashed, and the big boss fights could do with some tweaking. But ultimately, my time with this early build answered the one question I had.
Oh,
in
there
my
is
mind.
some fluidity
Will
with
Sonic's
rails.
one-of-a-kind gameplay
Some.
translate into an open world?
Not a lot.
The answer is a resounding absolutely. Thanks for watching, and tune into IGN for more Sonic Frontiers coverage as part of IGN First. And for everything else, keep it here on IGN.
Okay, let me just quickly bring this up. Ark sent it in the Discord server. Direct feed screenshots from IGN's preview. If they can load, that is. IGN, please. Can you give me internet? It really shouldn't be that hard to download some images, please. That's not okay. To be frank, someone probably needs to do a comparison because the gameplay model of Dark Gaia, it is not actually that large. It is quite puny. Okay, there we go. Now we're seeing some screenshots. Let's see. Oh my god, why is this so slow? IGN, please. Okay, there we go. Something. It's loading from bottom up. Interesting choice. I can bring up the chat again. It's more positive than their Unleashed review. Izzy, there's still a bit of a conflict of interest there because they want people to keep following their coverage. So they do need the hype to be around. Make sure you factor that in. Not saying obvious that they're trying to save face, because obviously the coverage was prepared before any of this even started. They're not addressing feedback, much like the scene we saw in the Sonic Direct. Not addressing any kind of feedback, it was literally there from beforehand. But they will be more optimistic and open-minded towards things when they have 23 more days where they will be sharing more Frontiers coverage. True, but there's also more trickery going on with the sizes. Developers are quite clever with scale in general. So okay, what do we see here? Seems like I am not trying to move forward. IGN, please do not reset my image progression and start loading them again. This is an absolutely horrendous website. Okay, let me go through all of them and okay, they are loading actually. Okay. This looks like an open world challenge. It doesn't look like a stage. We have the balloons to keep homing attacking from. Pretty standard. And again, the color saturation. Look at that. Everyone was complaining about colors. However, when there's sun, The colors are quite lush. What a surprise that sun makes things look brighter. Mind you, in the previews we had an overcast. We had sun sections if I remember correctly, but overall it was quite overcast in general. In both previews. Yeah, like the colors are looking great. Guys, just IGN being IGN. Like upwards rails. Make this more of a boost management thing, not mind, because I don't know why they did it. Ever since Unleashed, you just keep going without a care for gravity or momentum. I think that should be changed to how it was before. Make gravity matter. Okay, we have rainbow rings and shit. Nothing interesting in this one. Nothing interesting in this one. Nothing interesting in this one, aside from the fact that everything is quite green, not colorless. Okay, so this is the platform where we saw the boss in Sonic Central stream, right? Or at least something similar. It was looping around the bridge and stuff. But yeah, seemingly nothing interesting here either. We have little dark Gaia purple thingies that we used to latch onto in Unleashed. Obviously that's a joke. Image 7 has failed to load. Good job, IGN. Good job. I'm just here for some images. Like, Jesus Christ, give me images. It's not hard. I will expect there being explanations for the structures and the ruins and the old technology. I don't expect any reasonable explanation for rails. I'll be perfectly honest. That's a combat shot. Please speed up the homing attacks. Thank you. Yep, pretty standard. Pretty standard. Oh, this is a nice shot. Look at that. This gives you a really nice scale that you don't really get to see when you're playing. Because your perspective is from the arm, you just see your stretch. This is a great screenshot, but seagulls, please get rid of the seagulls. They don't look good. They don't look good, they look cheap. I guess people will be able to change the contrast in the settings. Not sure, do games, I mean PC games usually do. Sonic games, I think that's a bit too much to ask. Oh, this is also a very good shot. Like in the gameplay, the scale doesn't look this huge from the over the shoulder angle. These are great. I really like these. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing new on this front. Yeah, that's it. Wrapping up the stream then. Thank you for being around. I'll probably clip out the Sonic Central portion as a separate video to have on the channel. But other than that, this is pretty much it. This is gonna stay as is. No, please. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.